If white folks would have just left everybody alone and went to Antarctica or Iceland or some crap, Greenland or some crap, to start your own America there, wouldn't nobody care. Don't nobody care if you want to have an all white America, but leave everybody else alone to have their own too. That's the problem that you seem to completely miss all throughout the current time and in history. Nobody gives a damn if you just leave everybody else alone. Do you understand that you are in the middle, you little pale-skinned vampire? You are in the middle of every global conflict there has ever been. Every assassination, every coup. You are in the middle of all of the messy shit all the time. You are at the center of it. When people start investigating, oh, well, I wonder what happened here. I wonder who did this. I wonder how this came to be. Oh, lo and behold, look who's at the center of it, sitting in the damn middle of the room, in the middle of the mess, like a damn mischievous toddler, looking stupid in the face. White folks, specifically white Americans. But I want black people to remember something. White Americans want you to be exactly like them. The reason being, how that started, is because they are Europe's rejects. They didn't just leave. They think that they want you to believe that they just left to start America on this noble trip. No, they were kicked out. They are Europe's rejects. They were removed, thrown out, tossed out from Europe. So they have no place to go but America. So this is why they try to divide you from everybody else in the world. They create negative stereotypes for you. They create negative propaganda for you. They condition and brainwash you into believing the same propaganda. So much so that all the black people now in current time uphold all the negative stereotypes, uphold all of the negativity and bad habits that we have in this community today. We are seeing the result of that historical propaganda play out now, because you got kids that you can't even be positive with. You got adults that you can't even be positive with. And somehow we all sit up here and go, oh, well, it's the dang kids, these dang YNs, and it's the dang women, it's the dang men. No. You're actively contributing in what they want you to contribute in. Divisiveness. We are living and breathing the long-term effect, the result of brainwashing. But you still thinking it's a conspiracy theory, right? Let's go back to the pale-skinned vampire. We don't care about your sundown towns. We don't care about none of your little racist habits, none of your little racist thoughts. We don't care if you would just leave everybody alone. But you don't know. You seem to think the poor pale-skinned vampire, the poor whites, because they kind of slow in the brain, right? They kind of slow. The poor whites, for whatever reason, believe still that nothing's happening in America. And they believe this because it's not happening to them. That's funny, because during slavery, those same whites, oh, well, it's not so bad. We only essayed 1,000 of your women today. That's not that bad. We only executed 1,000,000 children today. We only essayed 1,000 children today. We only chopped off the foots and castrated 20,000 of your men today. It ain't that bad. Oh, I don't see what the hubbub is about. It's the same thing, just evolved. It's the same thing. We're dealing with the same kind of people. Now they just troll you. Now there is a marketplace for black trauma. There's a marketplace for black outrage. There's a marketplace to keep you triggered. There's profit margin in it. People can post videos on these apps triggering you and make money. Let them have their racism. Let them have their sundown towns. Let them have a white country build a black one. Let us have our black sundown towns then. Let us have everything they gonna have. We should have the equal to it. Stop complaining. This is my message to black folks now. Stop complaining about what they doing. Just match their energy.
I love it when some of my brothers and sisters are coming out and spitting facts in real time. even if some people will feel offended. Because you know what? The late Muhammad Ali once said that they really hate us, but they don't want to leave us alone. Right now, the people of color want to be left alone. And I'm coming to understand some of the reasons as to why some palm colored people really hate the people of color that much. We can make cornbread out of corn. We can dance without music. We can lit fire with stones, and matter of fact, we are so strong. And when this man said that these people are European rejects, I laugh so hard because you know whose grandfather left Germany escaping the military conscription. It's the orange man's grandfather. And that's why I came to agree with this man by calling them the European rejects. So, guys, welcome back to Afrojudy. Let's dive in because I know this man is spitting facts in real time, and credit belongs to Moses Kane. I appreciate you for this.
How did white people mess up a 400-year head start? How did this happen? How is it that a nation of people, a race of people, held people of color by the collar while they allowed their people to get a 400-year head start? You sabotaged anything we could have done. We couldn't read, we couldn't write, we couldn't unify in any way, we couldn't congregate in any way. We weren't even considered human. See, this is why I am so proud to be black. I'm so proud to be a person of color because we have the best story ever told. Regardless of what criticisms I've given my people, regardless of what critiques, regardless of what I've said about my people, I still view us as the greatest. And by us, I mean people of color. Don't you know who you are? These people held you by the collar, held you in place so you couldn't move, learn, do nothing by yourself. Also, they can stay ahead of you. Do you understand what that means? That means that they know how powerful you all are. They know how powerful a black woman is. They know how powerful a black man is. Because if they didn't, guess what? They would have pulled themselves up by their own bootstraps and built America on their own instead of going and kidnapping slaves. Oh, wait, white man, I know what you about to say. Oh, but black people weren't the only slaves. No, we weren't. But we were the only ones who've had our identity completely stripped from us. We are the only ones who have been completely separated and don't even know the origins of African Americans. Oh, but Africa sold you guys into slave. No. The very few chiefs, kings that did that cooperated, were considered outcasts, alienated, were considered traitors well before that transaction even happened. And plus, it's kind of hard to deny a transaction when we ain't got nothing but bows and arrows and y'all showing up on ships with rifles, making offers that we literally cannot refuse. Let's not forget how America plays. Let's not forget how America presents you with an offer, but the offer is really rhetorical. It's really a trick question. Throughout all the trial and tribulation, throughout all the horrific acts done by you, we are still here. So I ask again, how did you fumble a 400-year head start? How did you fumble a point in time where you were trying to completely eradicate people of color and you couldn't do it? That's why I be so mad at my people. That's why I be so disappointed in my people. That's why I be on y'all the way I be on y'all. Because these mothers know who you are. These mothers know how powerful you are. These mothers know your potential. They just convinced you that your potential is low. They convinced you that you're a nobody. They convinced you that you are nothing and you are lesser than them. When if that was true, they would have built America on their own. They wouldn't have had to go and get them slaves. They wouldn't have had to deal with Africa at all. They wouldn't have had to take out loans from that same tyrannical place that they say they fled from. They wouldn't have had to create alliances with France. They wouldn't have had to use Christianity to start the slave trade if They were so great. How did y'all white folks mess up a 400-year head start? It's the same thing. Every 4 years, they blaming every issue in America on people of color, on immigrants when you're an immigrant, on Joe Biden, on Kamala Harris, on Barack Obama. They blame it on everybody except the mother that created the system that we in. White people now are like, oh, woe is me, the country's going to shit. Oh my God, the immigrants. Oh my God, we're gonna lose this. Oh my God, the tyrannical government. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? The America's going to shit. No, America's been shit. You just now finding out. You late to the party. Why did you not listen to people of color when we told you all of this back then? See, when it was beneficial to be white, you ignored all of us. But now that your privilege is virtually gone, dead, because the same system, the same government, the same media that you put in place has gotten greedy and now sees you, white man, as a target too. Yes, you have privilege, or at least you had it. And this is usually where they start whining, oh, what privilege do I have today? The 400-year head start that your ancestors gave you, that's a privilege. The fact that y'all were allowed to run full sprint as far as you can run while everybody else was held in place trying to run. Can't get nowhere because they are held by their collar, by your ancestors. How did y'all fumble a 400-year head start? God, I love being black. I love being a person of color because do you understand the level of failure that is? Every 4 years, this damn country's on the verge of collapse. Every 4 years, it's the same policies being presented. Every 4 years, it's the same promises broken. And guess what you all do? Still participate in this system. But when shit go bad, hey, we need to change this. They're not going to change nothing. You know why? Because your vote is free. You don't demand nothing for your vote. You don't demand nothing for the dollar. You don't demand nothing for nothing. So why would they respect you? Why would they help you? Why would they rebuild America in the image it's supposed to be in when you're paying for corruption? Why would the devil change the devil's ways if you keep playing the same game that the devil likes to play? Here go the whites. It's Kamala Harris, it's Joe Biden, it's Barack Obama. No. It's America.
Alright, guys, welcome back. I really felt it so deep. And honestly, I am unapologetically in my blackness, the way Moses was unapologetic when spitting out the facts. Guys, what if we have the theology of the Black Panther movement with the dose of Malcolm X? What do you think we can do in this world? Do you know we can shake the world? Even those people who are hating the people of color, they won't even get close to them. They won't get closer to us because they know how strong we will be. We have always been strong, and I really don't know why this small percentage of a population is giving the world a hard time. Like it's always hatred each and every time. People are always fighting each and every time just because of this. You remember the other time when they wanted to bring segregation in the United States? When the orange man went to the office. And some of the palm colored people, I'm not saying that all of them are bad. Some of the palm colored people are so good. And they're really supporting the people of color so much. They're really standing in solidarity with them. But some of them, they don't even to meet with a black person. They don't even to meet with a brown person. And yet, in African continent, these palm-colored people are there. I can't deny the fact that they are not in the African countries. Some of the African countries, like my own country, Kenya, they are there. In Namibia, they are there. In South Africa, in Congo, even if Congo is facing that hardship right now, some of the palm-colored people are still there. In Uganda, name them, a lot of countries in Africa. And if they are not there, It's their companies which are there, and they are running business and ruining the economy of those countries. And still, the people in Africa are treating them with a lot of dignity and respect. And when these people, especially a black person or a brown person or any people of color, goes to their countries, the kind of treatment you are treating them back home is not the kind of treatment that you will expect them to treat you in their own country. In fact, you should expect the opposite, because they don't joke with the people of color in their country. Some of them really show their hatred towards the black people. And I've just been sitting down wondering how the black Americans are surviving in America, because the kind of hatred they are facing every day, the mass incarceration, the racism, and they are still experiencing up to date. I can't say that slavery ended. No, it didn't end, because we still have modern day slavery. If we didn't have modern day slavery, why are they detaining people in alligator Alcatraz? These are the questions we should be asking ourselves, and yet the current government is so comfortable with it. It even doesn't care that the empire is falling down. It doesn't care that America has become the laughing stock of the world. And the way people used to respect America. I'm just rooting for my own people who are in the United States, because the way they're being treated there. And to the palm colored people who are standing in solidarity with our people, I really appreciate you. If you can air your voices, because in this platform, if you go across the episodes I've been doing, you'll see that some of the palm colored people are coming out in real time and criticizing the behaviors that their own people are doing to the black people, to the people of color. They are calling them out right now. They are calling them their own community right now, because they want change, and change starts from there. Because you can't just be sitting down and telling people that today we need change. From where? If there is no action, there will be no change. And when I came across the account of Moses Kane, I was going through video by video, was like, oh my god, I really appreciate social media of this modern day, because it's bringing people together. We are learning a lot from people. What if there was no social media? Where could we have learned all this? And instead, people are still using social media to incriminate and also to gossip about other people. Instead, we should be using social media carefully, the way our ancestors used plantation carefully. They treated plantation so carefully. We should treat the social media that way, instead of gossiping, incriminating other people, and spreading lies after lies and after lies. And right now, even if you go to any social media platform, some of the hatred comments you'll be receiving from the palm colored people, it's insane. There is a Ugandan lady. She visited one of the European countries. Then she happened just to do a video with her friends. Then she said that black is beautiful. Only by her saying that black is beautiful, the kind of hatred comment she received on that post, because it went viral, it was insane. Even some people had an audacity to come and say that if black is beautiful, then this is superior. All right. You guys, we need to stop this, because if we continue with this war, it won't end. And by the way, I really don't like a diaspora war. It's going to take us nowhere. And in fact, them people are always happy when they see us fighting each other, because they are trying so hard to separate us from each other so that they can dominate. If we can stop this issue of diaspora war, it can be good, because social media was meant to connect us, to unite us, to learn from each other. And I'm still appreciating Moses Kane for all this. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this. Did you feel touched? Did you approve the message from Moses Kane? Let me know in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation going and also learning from each other. And disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. I'm your presenter, Judy, and let's meet on my next episode. Take good care of yourselves.